To all who feel worthless and wonder if God cares. To all who fail and desire strength. To all who sin, need a Savior. And to whoever will come, these congregations open wide their doors with a welcome from Jesus Christ, the ally of his enemies, the defender of the guilty, the justifier of the inexcusable, the friend of sinners. Welcome.
Good morning. Won't you turn real quick and say good morning to someone, even if you've already talked to them. Tell them you're glad you're here this morning. I want to read a scripture this morning that's very applicable to this time of the year. And while they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn son. His name was Jesus, and she wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them in a manger. Silent night, holy night, all is wrong, all is right. Crown your virgin mother and child. So tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sweet.
Good morning. There's a lot of people. Just a couple announcements, and Scott, I'll go ahead and invite you up too. You have announcements, right? Are they important? Okay, well, just a few today. Immediately after worship, we're having a chili feast fundraiser for our new building project. And the more money you give to that, the quicker we will leave. Okay, so that's right after service. So Baptists and guests, if you can go downstairs and start eating right after service. Our congregation, today's our business meeting, so as soon as they're out, we'll pass out ballots, vote, and then we will all go eat chili too, because there's a lot of it. So that is today. Next thing is this Sunday night, we're going caroling, okay? I mean next Sunday, sorry. Next Sunday night we're going caroling, so meet at the church if you want to go with us. And it's Baptist and whatever we are. We'll meet here at 6, and then we'll go out and about, and then there's hot chocolate and stuff after. Christmas Eve service is combined as well, so we'll meet here December 24th, 6 p.m., and try not to light the place on fire. Or maybe light it on fire. I don't know.
And we will be moving with y'all.
And then Sunday morning, Christmas Day, Sunday morning, we will be normal. Our worship will start at 9. There will not be Sunday school after on Christmas Day, but our children will do, they'll tell us the Christmas story with Coach Benny the puppet. Okay? So, and then one more thing. If you brought your phones to church, which I know you did, and you want your chili to go or delivery, I think we have the number up there. Yeah, you can text that number.
That's 405-880-2923. Call now.
Anyway, if you want it delivered, you missed your calling, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, stop. Anyway.
And God bless you too. Each and every one of us. I love you, Josh.
Wow. Nothing else needs to be said after that. We have a couple of announcements. Tonight we'll be meeting, our Sunday night service will be down in the chapel room, down at the end of the hallway. We'll be meeting at 6 o'clock. Youth will be meeting downstairs at 6. They're making gingerbread men this evening, so you may want to be a part of that.
Shouldn't that be gingerbread persons? Just making sure.
That's true.
I'm just repeating
what Kathy told me. So
actually, it was houses.
Outside in the lobby, we have some little baskets. If you want to send a Christmas card to someone, you can place it in the basket out there, and they will get it. We'll be doing those through the remainder of December. Also, you see the sign over there. We're collecting money for Lottie Moon. Yeah. Thank you, Danny. You're the Vanna White over there showing us the poster. Anyway, our goal is $1,000 this year, so please be in prayer for that. Also, Christy Hook has an announcement. Also, where's Christy at? There she is. Okay.
Talking to this many people. I've taught most of you though, so I should be. Christy and I have the opportunity to go on a mission trip December 28th. A lot of you know that I have been to India twice, and I'm on the Touch India board for, we do a lot of ministry with widows, and we've started about 70 churches, and we have a children's home. Anyway, we're not able to go into India right now. Well, we can't go in and do what we usually do because the states have a conversion law now that they're very mean to Christians, and it's pretty tough. So if you guys would continue to pray for them, that would be great. But God has provided a man from India that has just given up his life of making a lot of money, and he has gone to Italy to work with the Indian people in Italy. if you look, every country has Indian people, a huge population, even the United States. Any Jiffy Trip you go to or hotel, most of them are ran by Indian people. So this man gave up his former life and has moved to Italy to do what we do and spread the word there. So we are going December 28th through January. We'll be back January 4th, and basically, we are really going to pray for the future that God has for the Indian people in Italy. A lot of them will return to India one day, and then the gospel will continue to spread in India. But those people also, they know Hinduism, that's about all they know. So we are going to 10 cities, and we will be prayer walking. It's going to be cold. It's going to be lots and lots of walking and praying for what God has for the future in that area. There is a church that has started, that this man started, so our team is going to ordain him, and then we will dedicate the church. But most of it is just going to be prayer walking for what God has planned for the future there. So please, I made up just a little prayer calendar. You can see where we're going. We call it the Spice Road because of the people that speak the same language that we'll be interacting with. We're also looking at some businesses when we're there to start coffee shops that eventually will sustain the ministry in Italy. So when we die, it'll still go on. So if you guys would just pray each day for us, and I put a verse to go with it, kind of the theme of that day. It's going to be fast and furious, but I just know that God has great plans. I remember being on the beginning of India, and now we had no churches, and now there's 70 churches, and I just have seen the work that God did there, so I know He has great plans for this area. So if y'all wouldn't mind praying for us, that would be great.
All right, thank you, Christy. One last thing, one last announcement. The Quilters will meet Thursday for lunch and fellowship at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. All right, surely in this group, someone has celebrated a birthday this week. Glorita, or anyone else besides Glorita, any other birthdays this past week? There's another birthday way in the back. Awesome, lots of birthday people. All right, is there anyone else? We're pointing, Chris, whose birthday? Okay. All right, so birthday folks, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Let's give God a hand. Any other celebrations, anniversaries, anything else? All right, seeing none. Turn the mic over to Gary or Danny or whatever his name is.
Good morning, everybody. I like to remind myself fairly regularly